So what is that billionaire mindset like? How can someone who doesn't have $1 billion actually feel like $1 billion?
Write down the list of emotions that you want to feel as a billionaire. What are the emotions that a billionaire would feel? Give me an example.
Money is never an issue. Money is the least of their worries.
What would you call that emotion? Money is not an issue. That's a statement. That's a thought.
Freedom, like, it's financial freedom, right? Like, in a way.
So feeling free is an emotion? Okay, so that's one. Second emotion?
The ability to do whatever.
So that's doing. Tell me an emotion first.
Emotion.
You see what's happening? We hardly conversate in emotions, but the actual manifestation happens based on emotions. Why? Because like attracts like. Emotions are energy. Energy has frequency. So I would ask again people to write down what are the emotions a billionaire feels. A billionaire feels emotions like, and I can tell you because I've worked with them, freedom is obviously one they feel. But here's another emotion they feel a lot.
They're lonely.
Not necessarily. Now that could be another belief about billionaires. And if I believe that a billionaire is lonely, what are the chances I'm going to attract being a billionaire? Very low, because my own frequency stops me from attracting that opportunity.
They say, right, it's very lonely at the top.
Total bullshit. It's a generalization. What is a top for you could be a bottom for somebody else. How do we define the top? Today, you and I are already in the top 1% of our population. So are we lonely?
I am. I'm not married yet.
Okay, maybe that point of view.
Yeah.
But are you lonely from a perspective of feeling hollow all the time where you feel your life is meaningless?
No, of course not.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a generalization. There are many billionaires who are happy. There are many billionaires who are sad. There are many broken people who are happy. And there are many broken people who are sad. It's not necessary that it has to apply based on
Based on everyone, yeah.
Based on everyone, right?
Emotions, even if you're talking about emotions, it doesn't apply to everyone. I think it's what you want to feel like.
Coming back to your billionaire emotions, first is freedom. Here's a second emotion that billionaires feel a lot.
Which is?
It's called a sense of serving, a sense of duty. And I can say this to you with absolute certainty because I've worked with, at least personally met a lot of billionaires, and I've asked them this question. And we recently lost Ratan Tata in India. And if you now go to the internet, type in Ratan Tata, you'll see more videos of him now than ever, right? For obvious reasons. And you'll see many of these videos he speaks about where he's been asked, how do you want to be remembered? And he said, I just want to be remembered as a man who made a difference, nothing more, nothing less. If you ask Elon Musk, what drives you? He said, I want to make sure that whether I live or not, there is sustainability behind me. And if that is not enough a goal, then what is? Somebody asked him, why do you want to create a house in Mars? He said, because there is going to be a time when Earth is not going to be enough. We need to have an alternative home. And there's nothing wrong with creating an alternative home. So somebody said, but you won't survive till then. He said, that doesn't matter. These are human beings, that part of me, and it has to live behind me. So they have a very strong sense of emotional experience of serving, sense of duty. That's the second emotion. And I'll tell you a third emotion that they feel all the time. It's a sense of completeness. They never feel incomplete. They feel, I am the way I am, and money doesn't define me. So because they feel complete, because they feel free all the time, because they feel sense of duty all the time or sense of serving, and not all billionaires, I'm just talking about a pattern of people. If I constantly vibrate at the same emotional frequency, what are the chances I'm going to attract similar opportunities? Very high. Write down all the emotions that your favorite billionaire lives and live those emotions every day.
Like, I feel they would even feel, what if I lose it? How many billionaires you've met are scared of that? Like, I don't want to lose this entire empire I've built.
Personal conversation, personal interaction, including some interviews that I've seen. I'll talk about a guy who's probably the biggest, right? We've known about Donald Trump. There are times he's gone bankrupt. And I remember a very old interview of his where a reporter once asked him, during the bankruptcy time, you had lost everything. How did you feel? Donald Trump being Donald Trump, he said, who created the billions? I did. Who lost it?
I did.
Who can recreate it?
I.
So how does it matter if the money's gone? See, they never forget the source of money is inside them, not outside them. That is why billionaires are billionaires. See, when we talk about billionaires, we're always talking about people who've got wealth beyond reason.
Of course.
If they've become billionaires beyond reason, they have to be able to vibrate at that frequency before attracting those kind of opportunities. And that frequency is based on emotions and thoughts and beliefs. So if you have a belief like this one that says, I lost the money, I can recreate it. I am still here. I am the source. Last time I did it in 5 years. I've got 5 years of experience of making billions. This time I'm better. Maybe I'll do it in 1 year. But you see, the sense of being that I am into is a sense of belief in myself as the source of energy.